audible and visible to all of you. Chipandis Chiputulsu Ledu Kadu guys. I mean to say, good morning to all of you. Today is 27th November 2025. Today is 27th only, right? Yeah. So today is 27th November 2025. And what is my name? Oh my god, my name is Shubham Sagar. And I am a cutie pie. No, I'm not. This cat, adjacent to me is a cutie pie. So you can connect with me on LinkedIn. This is a screenshot, snapshot of my LinkedIn profile, whatever you want to call it. This is my Telegram channel. I will share this particular Hindu analysis PDF by 9:30 a.m. in this particular Telegram channel. So you will get it by 9:30 a.m. by and before 9:30 a.m. So let me just check. Good morning, Harshini. So yesterday I gave you people this particular question, RSF abuse. So, Harshini, any idea what the answer of this particular question is? Which of the following countries has been accused of allegedly facilitating RSF abuses in Sudan? So, I think this was the last article, second last article. I don't remember exactly, but we saw two UPSC PYQs on this article related to this article. One on Sudan, and the other one on Amnesty International. So, what is the answer? Which country is facilitating? And RSF is the paramilitary force of Sudan, which is fighting against the army of Sudan. We talked about the basic concept related to paramilitary force and army. Harshini has given the answer: UAE, United Arab Emirates. Very good, Harshini. Who is a good girl? Harshini is a good girl. So, let's move on to and let's come back to the present and let's talk about today's, like, the first article of today. Good morning, Iltush. So page number 7, opinion GS2 GS3. I know that wasn't, and the Juno that is. Written by Vasudevan Mukuntha. And he has a very good smile. Very cute guy. So I know that wasn't, and Juno that is. This is related to neutrino observatory. UPSC has already asked a PYQ, multiple PYQs on neutrino actually. Neutrino observatory, and INO is India-based neutrino observatory, and Juno is China-based neutrino observatory. Jiangman, so okay, let me pronounce it. Jiangman Underground Neutrino Observatory. It is in China, and it has completed, like it has started working from 2025. Our is at like crossroads, and we don't know where we are going with this India-based neutrino observatory. So let's talk about this whole neutrino-based observatory. First of all, let me show you this Jiangyong Juno observatory. How does it look? See how cool it is. Oh my god, so cute, just like a wow, just like me. No. So China Juno facility neutrino observatory is working, and they have submitted their first report also. Now, what is a neutrino? It's a subatomic particle. UPSC has asked a PYQ. We'll solve that PYQ on neutrino observatory. What is neutrino? Neutrino is neutral. That's why the name neutral, like neutrino, neutral particle, neither positively charged nor negatively charged, and it's a subatomic particle, very small particle. It is so small that many people believed initially that it is massless, but it is not massless. It is near massless. Near massless means almost very close to being a massless object, and they are awesome. They are awesome. They're passing through our body every passing second. So right now, Iltush, Harshini, I and other people, we are sitting and neutrino is passing through our body, but we are not realizing it. It's very fascinating. It's very intriguing. We still don't know much about neutrino, and that's why these studies goes on. Why? Again, it will gain us a better understanding of universe, how universe work, how supernova collision works. Then there are other things, how a neutrino will help us understand dark matter, the matters which you are seeing. I'm seeing Iltush, I'm seeing Harshini and Iltush are seeing me. So we are visible matter. There is something called as dark matter. It has been seen that the visible matter is more than dark matter. Why that is the case? What is antimatter? So there are so many things where we will not go right now, because that will go beyond the crux of the syllabus. I can teach you science and tech later on, but neutrino will help us understand all these things. Why this visible matter which we are seeing in our environment is more than dark matter, how supernova explosion works, etc., etc. But this article, and again, it travels very close to the speed of light, this neutrino thing. So these are some facts. As Shaktiman says, choti choti magar moti baatein. That means small, small, minute things which you have to keep in mind. So a comparative analysis, it is GS3, very well known. Why? It is related to space. But why it is GS2? Because it is showing, competitive, like interaction between, we are doing a comparative analysis of India and China, how China is going ahead and we are lagging behind, although Modi hai to mumkin hai, and Modi sir will ensure that this is completed within 6 months. but the only thing is he has to be in India for that. So let's focus. So China has completed building its Juno, Jiangmen Underground Neutrino Observatory. They can ask you, where is Juno? And then India-based neutrino, and it's not totally Modi's fault. You people keep on saying bad things about Modi, so I don't like this. See, what is the issue? This neutrino observatory was supposed to be built in Thaini, Tamil Nadu. So I think Harshini is from what I think Harshini is from Tamil Nadu. So there people believe that there will be some harmful rays which will be coming and all those stuff, and people were skeptical about it. And then there were certain local leaders which increased the fear of these people, and there was a lot of opposition which happened. One question which can be asked: I know was supposed to build in which particular state, Tamil Nadu, which region, Theni, and that's why I did not go ahead. So what this article will talk about, it will talk about big science projects. Harshini, have you heard about this neutrino observatory earlier, or this is the first time you're hearing about it? Big science. So what is big science projects? What are big science projects? Big science projects are those projects which requires a lot of investment. It requires a lot of infrastructure. And it requires sometimes both national and international collaboration. So this Juno and INO, these are big science projects. The difference is Juno went ahead, even though delay happened here also, but our INO is still stuck in limbo. Not very good for us. So again, let's focus on what we are discussing here. Big science projects don't always involve science only. Even environmental projects like Project Tiger, Project Elephant, it's not like we have not done big science project. Our Astrosat, our Aditya L1, we have done big science projects. But it's just like in big science project, it's not only about bringing scientists and all those things. No, sir, I'm hearing from you first time. Very good. So we have done big science projects. Also involves Project Tiger, Project Elephant, and all these kind of environmental projects when we are making biosphere reserves and all those stuff. We have done big science projects, but one learning which we are getting from this INO is that sometimes it's not only about bringing scientists together and this and that. Sometimes it is also about convincing local people, convincing communities. If we don't do that, the same thing which we are seeing right now in INO, it will happen for some other big science projects. So we have to keep that in mind. Really good. So again, you can see all these things. They study neutrino, extremely hard to detect particles. They're passing through our body. They don't even take permission for passing through our bodies. They're very vulgar that way. Okay, let's focus. Timing disadvantage. While INO was delayed, China made rapid progress and it completed its work in 2025, published their first scientific output. And here also, there are some issues. What is the issue? Indian researchers are not involved. Although China and India, they're coming closer, and they are becoming two body, one soul because of Donald Trump. Still, there are certain areas where there is friction. And you can see in this Juno thing. Juno is what? Yes, it is in China, agreed. But when we are talking about neutrino, their performance, you will need scientists. Scientists can go from India. Researchers can go from India, but that did not happen. And we need collaborative cooperation when it comes to big science projects. India's absence from global science collaboration is not good, and we are not even making an INO, we are not even collaborating on these scientific papers. Not good, because according to some people, we have reached Amrit Kal, we have become Vishwaguru. So a Vishwaguru should, you know, means be a part of these kind of Vishwa initiative, or the global initiative, so to say. And this is not the first time. And pay attention to the keywords, guys. Chang'e 5. They can ask you, what is Chang'e 5? Chang'e 5 is associated with what? It was China's lunar mission, which went to one of the unexplored areas of means moon, and it brought back samples from that space. Please understand, there has been so many lunar missions by different countries, but it's very rare when you bring back samples from moon. It is one of the three missions or something, Chang'e mission, which brought back samples from moon. India was absent from that also. So again, not we are not looking good when it comes to being a Vishwaguru, but again, Modi hai to mumkin hai, maybe we will rectify all these things. Although Modi sir, we have just okay. So India's strong scientific capacity, we need to utilize it. Absence from Chang'e, absence from Juno paper, not bode well. I know incompletion, bullet train incompletion. India can do big science. Now focus on the keyword. What is big science project? Many people, you may hear this word and you may feel like big science is confined to science only. We have discussed even conservation areas, Project Tiger, Project Elephant, creation of biosphere reserves. All these are big science projects. So these are some keywords which you have to keep in mind. Big science projects involve a lot of investment, a lot of infrastructure, sometimes national and international collaboration, all these things. So what we are learning from this whole INO and Juno thing, that scientific readiness alone is not enough. Oh my God. enough. You require community acceptance, blah blah blah, political support. All these things are needed, and it's so difficult to do things in our country. That also we are understanding, and that's why Modi sir believes in something known as utilitarianism. Utilitarianism. What is utilitarianism? Utilitarianism is maximum benefit for maximum people. If we cannot make everyone happy. Good morning, Nat King. Why we cannot make everyone happy? Because we are not Rajma Chawal. Oh my God. Or lemon rice. So you are not Rajma Chawal. You are not lemon rice. You cannot make everyone happy. So you should do something which is making maximum people happy. And that's why you read about utilitarianism in ethics. Maximum benefit for maximum people, and that's why Modi sir went ahead with Sardar Sarovar Dam, all these things, because he's saying it is, giving benefit to maximum people. And somebody will be angry. You cannot make everyone. Even Rahul Dravid has haters. Oh my God, Rahul Dravid. I love Rahul Dravid so much. Just like Travis Head loves Rohit Sharma, I love Rahul Dravid. He's such an awesome guy. Okay, let's focus, guys. So we can understand. We do understand the basic rationale. What is utilitarianism? And the issues. Now let's focus on some questions. So let's see this big question. India has the scientific capability to undertake big science projects, but social, political, blah, 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 administrative challenges often hinder progress. Critically examined with reference to INO international projects like China's Juno. So here you will talk about how we have the capability. It's not like we have not done it. We are awesome. We are Vishwaguru. In the words of Modi hai to mumkin hai. That means if Modi sir is there, everything is possible. We have done big science projects, Aditya L1, Astrosat, so many things we have done. And in big science projects, talk about Project Tiger, Project Elephant, Biosphere Reserves. But in the case of INO, we are saying only, sometimes community involvement is needed, and we need to get local community support. All these things are there. Sometimes politics happen because India is not a small country like some European countries. So we have to take care of so many different things. And we have to do that if we want INO to go ahead. And that's what you have to talk about here. And critically examine with reference. It's not, we cannot always criticize central government this and that. We also have to understand there are certain peculiarities associated with India and how India works. So here you will define what is big science project, large scale, large budget, blah blah blah, and then you will say that India, it's not like we have always faced failure one after the other. No, we are a Vishwaguru. So we have done projects in astronomy, space, and you will give example which we have discussed. And then in the body we'll talk about INO plant in Theni, what happened in Theni in Tamil Nadu, why people were skeptical about it because of radiation. So, and again, misnomer, like it was not true. We have just discussed neutrino. As we are talking, neutrino is passing through our body and it is doing good goody in our body. Are you realizing it? No. So all these things are going on as we are speaking, but people were skeptical in Theni because of some political interference. Challenges faced by INO, local opposition, environmental safety concern, political interference, lack of, you can see all these things, funding constraint. So that is showing the limitation of big science projects in India. INO. Comparison with Juno, Juno also faced delay. When you will read about Juno in China, they also faced delay, but they completed it. So there is more political will. We also need political will. And when we will, lack of political will is one point which you can write in many governance related answer of UPSC mains. Lack of political will, lack of political will. Because state and central government, they know we are not getting vote on INO or Juno. They are getting vote on caste, class, 10,000 rupees just before election. These are the things which will get them vote. So why focus on INO, Juno? Strong international collaboration involving multiple countries, so we can learn from China. But we have to also understand India and China are different in so many different ways. China is almost a dictatorship. We are on the verge of becoming that, according to different political experts, but I don't know. India's capacity for big science, successful projects, Aditya L1, Project Tiger, and again, we have talent, but sometimes it needs more than talent. I read somewhere, success in life is not only about how intelligent you are on an individual level. It also depends on 80% success in life depends on how you deal with people. So here also governance is also same. It's not only about how talented Modi ji is. We know he's the best leader in almost 190 plus countries. Nobody can compete with him and his successfully trimmed beard, which is almost every day trimmed. We don't know how, because he sleeps for 4 hours and he does work for next remaining 20 hours when he is getting time to do all these stuff. But what we are trying to say is it's not only about talent of Modi ji. He's the most talented leader in the world. But apart from that, we need some other things as well, which we are understanding from the failure of INO project. So you can read all these stuff, India's scientific capability, blah, blah, blah. But it's more about, like, it's more than that. We need holistic planning, and Modi sir will do that. Modi hai to mumkin hai. Let's solve this question, guys. Choose the best option. Modi, Modi hai to I love this song, guys. Make it a national anthem. Why our national anthem is Jana Gana Mana now? Let's make Moni Hai To Mumkin Hai as national anthem. Modi, Modi Hai To Mumkin Hai. So if you look at this question, they're asking you, India-based neutrino observatory has been stalled primarily due to lack of scientific talent in neutrino physics, opposition from local communities in political issues, failure of neutrino detection experiments worldwide, international sanctions on nuclear research. The irony is that song was released on Modi sir's birthday. Oh my God. It's like, worshipping of a guy. Okay, let's focus, guys. So Iltush, Harshini, Rishi, they have given the answer. Opposition from local communities and political issues. B is the answer. B is the best possible option. Really good. What good? Really good. Consider the following about big science projects. We have to focus on the keywords, guys. What is a big science project? What do you understand by the term big science project? They typically, and again, use option elimination. Have a look at all the options. They typically require international collaboration. They can be undertaken by a single scientist with minimal infrastructure. They often involve long-term funding and complex administration. What do you understand by Vikas has also given the answer. Who is a good boy? Vikas is a good boy. So Harshini has given the answer for second one. Vikas has given the answer for second one. We know big science project means big, big. Oh my God, and that is so big. So there was, I was making this marathon video on, EPFO thing. So there was a Grand Ethiopia Renaissance Dam. We have talked about it, GRD Dam. And we were like, African people are like, it is so big. Oh God. Let's focus, guys. So, big science project. It's big. It cannot be done by a single scientist. It requires different countries, national, international collaboration, guys. So, second is wrong. If you eliminate second, we are left with A, 1, and 3 only. You people are making me so like non-vegetarian and all. Non-veg jokes you are cracking. I don't like this. So, A is the answer. 1 and 3 only. International collaboration often involve long-term funding and complex administration. Really, really, really good. So what is the answer? In my very, very, very good, I forgot. So second is wrong, right? So yes, so A is the answer, guys. A is the answer. Third question, asked by UPSC in 2010. If you people are able to do it, I will love you all. I will not kill you and eat you alive. I will love you all. Use option elimination, guys. These kind of questions will be asked in UPSC as well. Obviously, UPSC has already asked it. So even if you don't know any statement, don't get like, oh my God, sir has not taught us this particular statement. Based on whatever I have taught you, based on my overacting, whatever you have learned from it, try to do option elimination and solve this question. Very good. So Harshini, Vikas, Rishi, Ritush, all of you have given the answer for second question. Let's focus on the third one. The real deal of the day. This is the real deal, this question. 2010 only, India was so excited. India-based neutrino observatories included by planning and also read about 11th five-year plan. What was the duration of this five-year plan? Planning Commission has been done away with. We have Niti Aayog, National Institution for Transforming India, but still sometimes, like now they will not ask you five-year plan, but still safe side, you can see their duration. Vikas has given the answer for third one. Moti hai to mumkin hai. We know what are we have discussed. Neutrino is passing through our human body every second, and they are not even taking permission for it. Huma Qureshi, gangs of Wasipur, permission leni chahiye thi. They are not taking permission. Huma Qureshi will not like these neutrinos. Oh my God. They're like, why are you not taking permission? And why are you going inside my body? Shift, 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 shift. So fourth is correct. If fourth is correct, A and B option are gone. You're left with C and D. You just have to check the first one. Neutrinos are chargeless. That's why they're known as neutrino, neutral, chargeless, and travel close to the speed of light. If you will go back and you will hear what I told you at the starting of that first article, you will realize, yes, so first is correct. So the answer is D. See how option elimination works like a charm. We know they are passing through our body. They're not taking permission from it, from us, for that. So fourth is correct. So if fourth is correct, two options are anyway gone. Are you people understanding why D is the answer? Harshini, how did you did you answer D before I gave the answer or after I gave the answer? So Vikas, Harshini, Rishi, Iltush, all of you have tried it. Hope you people are understanding why all the statements are correct, even though we don't know anything about beta decay, alpha decay, gamma decay, rija decay, blah, 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 dash decay. Even then we are able to solve it. Second statement, even though you don't know anything about it, you are able to solve this question based on option elimination. Why I am focusing and I'm telling you like a mad guy that you have to focus on these questions. This is the current pattern also. UPSC gives you 3-4 statements. 1 or 2 statements will not be known to you. Most of the students, they get scared. They are like, oh my god, now we will not be able to solve it. If you're doing option elimination, you will be able to solve it. Now your homework is research on this second statement, but don't do enough, like too much research. There will always be some statement in some questions which will not be known to you, so prepare for these questions beforehand only. Very good. Wow, Harshini, really good. Vikas has given the answer for 11th 5-year plan 2007 to 12. Was having little doubt in the first statement but went with the rest. Harshini is such a good girl. Next article, page number 13. As you people already know, like editorials will come at the end today because editorials are comparatively easier. They are on those topics which maybe we have discussed before. So we take tough articles at the start. So this is another tough article. Rare earth magnets. Cabinet has approved 7,280 crore. So what are these rare earth magnets? First doubt here. Second statement tough. Yes, really good. You people are so good. Rishi is also a good boy. Although Rishi has some issues, but Rishi is a good boy. Sometimes I get angry with Rishi's and his statements, but he's a good boy. So rare earth permanent magnets. So as the name suggests, these are magnets. See how cool and how shiny and how lustrous they are looking. So these are magnets made from rare earth elements. So you have magnets which are made from iron, aluminium, blah blah blah. Alnico. Alnico is aluminium, nickel, cobalt, etc. But those magnets are nothing compared to these magnets. Like, when you say that Angelina Jolie or Katrina Kaif is nothing in front of Angelina Jolie. How dare you? So similarly, not similarly, rare earth magnets, they are much better compared to your normal magnets. And in rare earth, you're using rare earth elements. And this is important, guys. This is technical. This is GS2 governance. This is GS3 science and tech also. We have to understand how this rare earth magnet works. So they are made of rare earth elements like these. Neodymium, samarium, dysprosium, praseodymium. Again, you don't have to remember these words. Neodymium, samarium, dysprosium, praseodymium. Pardon me for the phonetics part, guys. What you have to remember is the fact that how rare earth permanent magnets are different from normal magnets. They are much stronger. They're used in electric vehicles. They're used in space appliances. So we need it. We need them. And we have discussed rare earth minerals, critical minerals in previous Indo analysis. How in most of the cases we are dependent on our arch enemy come friend these days, China. So we cannot be dependent on anybody. And that's true for human life also. You cannot be dependent on anybody. You are on your own. So that's why we want to go ahead with this. Why? Because Canada will help us now. India and Canada, they are coming closer. India, Canada. So even though the Khalistan issue is still lingering in the background, but India and China, they are talking about SESA. So separada. There are so many terms here, guys, in this article. We'll go one by one and just be with me. We'll revise everything. Neodymium is used for magnet of EVs. Very good, Vikas. Vikas is such a good boy. So SEPA. Now, first of all, let's focus on this keyword. So there are some terms like FTA, SEPA, SESA, AHA, AHA. Who is okay? FTA, SEPA, SESA. So FTA is free trade agreement, generally confined to goods. I'm saying generally confined to goods, mostly confined to goods. Free trade agreement. So basically, tariff means will be removed on certain goods, which is going from India to Canada and vice versa. SEPA will include goods, services, investment, and then the broader form of SEPA is SESA. So if you have to arrange them in order, like which is the most important. So first FTA, then SEPA, and then SESA. So India, Canada, SEPA talk is going on, and we are very enthusiastic about it. We are like, and China means Canada is good in these critical minerals. So we will use China, or oh my God, I'm saying China, Canada's critical minerals, and you will use it in our this particular scheme. So because of this whole thing which is going through, we are very happy about it. Forget about the happy part, just focus on this word FTA, SEPA, SESA. And let's now focus on some other keywords. What can be asked by UPSC in exam? PTA, preferential trade agreement. Vikas, very good, Vikas. So Union Cabinet has approved a new first of its kind. Anything first, your first love, your first crush, your first kiss. I love you na upuriyadi poina. I love you na pranam poina. So first of its kind scheme to manufacture rare earth permanent magnets. and we have discussed how they are made of different kinds of very hard to pronounce names of these elements. Okay, scheme is called scheme to promote manufacturing of sintered, focus word, sintered rare earth permanent magnets. What is sintering? These are the words you have to focus on. Sintering means you have different metals, you will convert them into powder form, and then in high pressurized situation you will heat them, and then they will become 10 body 1 soul. So let's say you have a particular metal M1, M2, M3, M4. You will bring them all together in powder form. You will convert them into powder. Let's say you people are here. I will convert all of you. I know 24, no, my grandfather passed away due to accident, not able to attend your class. Challenge my life. Oh, so Rishi, yeah, I'm so sorry. We offer our condolences to you, Rishi. I can understand. I'm sorry, Rishi. Sorry to hear this, whatever you are going through. So M1, M2, M3, M4, they are converted into powdered form. They are heated together. They will mix. Then there will be no M1, M2, M3, M4. There will be one single M5, which will have so much interesting magnetic property. That is called sintering. So sintered rare earth permanent magnets. We don't have to do PhD. Maybe in some exam they can ask you what is centering. So financial outlay more than 7,000 crore, not that important from UPSC perspective, maybe important from other perspective. Then there is a measuring unit here, 6,000 metric tons per annum of integrated permanent magnet they will make. So this is a measuring unit. So what they are doing, they are they have launched tender. Indian government, they have launched tender. They want 5 companies, 5 entities. Each will be taking 1,200 metric tons or MTPA responsibility, that you will make 1,200 MTPA each. Again, not that important. These are just some keywords which we have to understand. Like what is sintering, what is rare earth permanent magnets, how they are different from normal permanent magnets, and then there's something which is very important: chronology. Because our home minister sir, he keeps on saying आप chronology समझिए, आप chronology समझिए. That means you people please understand the chronology. May his soul rest in peace, Rishi. Our condolences with you. Right. So now let's focus on this chronology, guys. How this whole thing will work. How rare earth magnet will be created. First, you have rare earth oxide. What does rare earth oxide means? So we have just seen very hard to pronounce elements: neodymium, samarium, dysprosium, praseodymium. Why I'm pronouncing it like a stupid guy? Because the more you see this particular slide, the more you'll be able to remember these are rare earth elements. So you have these oxides. Let's say neodymium oxide. So first, neodymium oxide will be done converted to what? They will be converted to neodymium. Then neodymium will merge with other rare earth elements. So that will be an alloy mixture. And then this alloy will be converted into finished rare earth permanent magnets via sintering. They will be converted into powdered form, mixed together, and they will become M5, which we have discussed in the previous slide. So that's how this thing will work. Maybe they will give you, these words, and they will ask you to arrange them in chronological order. So keep it in mind. So it will strengthen India's rare earth magnet supply, reduce our reliance on China, promote India-Canada cooperation, which is the need of the hour right now, because we cannot make the whole world angry and whole world enemy. Bangladesh is not very happy with us. We are not sending back Sheikh Hasina. Nepal is having their own issues with Lipu Lake Pass. China is our enemy. Accepted. Pakistan, you already know, we have suspended IWT. So India cannot live in isolation, guys. We cannot make the whole world enemy and then say that the whole world is wrong and we are right. It happens in real life also. If everybody is angry with you, fault lies with you. I'm not saying fault lies with us all the time, but sometimes we also have to introspect. So in that regard, India-Canada relationship is very, very, very important. Hope you are understanding where we are going with this. Blah, 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 blah. Read all these things. Allocation to beneficiaries, we have discussed this. 5 beneficiaries selected through global competitive bidding, not only on a national level, global level. Scheme duration 7 years. Industry response, we are happy because again, it will promote, as our Honorable PM Sir said, Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Prayas, blah, 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 and some more Sabka Sabka. That means we all will come together. Broader economic impact. Oh my God. Look at that scheme. So rare earth permanent magnets, you can see all these things. I'm not reading it. We have discussed it. Let's solve some question. Oh my God. Modi hai to mumkin hai. MCQ4, recently approved scheme to promote manufacturing of sintered rare earth permanent magnets in India aims to do what? Choose the best possible option, guys. Modi, Modi, Modi hai to mumkin hai. Sintering. Sintering is so romantic if you think about it. M1, M4, 2, M3, M4, powdered, and then they are heated in powdered form. They are melting into one single entity. It sounds so romantic. So, and that's how you will remember stuff. When you remember about romantic stuff. Oh my God, what are you people doing with me today? Why are you making me say these stuff? So recently approved this particular scheme aims to do what, guys? What is the best option? Harshini, Vikas, Rishi, they have given the answer. Establish 6,000 MTP of integrated REPM manufacturing capacity in India. Very good, Harshini, Vikas, Rishi, and Iltush. Who is a good boy? Who are good boys and girls? You people are. MCQ 5. Now, value chain integration we have seen in REPM scheme. Arrange them. What we have discussed, how these magnets will be made, centering, etc., how it will be done. What is the order, guys? चेपंडी है मुश्किल है रम 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 मोदी है तो मुमकिन है metal alloys rare earth oxide finished magnets rare earth oxides metal alloys finished magnets alloys metals or rare earth oxides alloys metals rare earth oxides finished magnets. So good girl Harshini, good boy Matt King, all of you have given the answer. Rare earth oxides converted to metals, then alloys, mixing them together, sintering, and then finished magnets. Very good. B is the answer as stated by Harshini, Matt King, Rishi, and Iltush. All of you are so good, just like a wow. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Spread the words. Join the success bundle at the earliest. The benefit of the success bundle is, like, if you're joining it right now, in future, if I add anything to this bundle, you will get access to it. There will be no extra payment for you. You can take these courses individually as well, but success bundle always helps you. The people who have taken success bundle at 4,999, they are enjoying the benefits of 5,999, and now let's say the price increases to 6,999, they will enjoy the benefit of 6,999. So the earlier you join, the better it is. 5,999, guys, they will enjoy the benefit of 7,999. So because things will keep getting added to it, and because obviously trust, it's all on trust. These people trusted me when I started this course, so why shouldn't I not give them things or the newly included courses? So it's all about trust. They trusted me at the beginning, so they will get all the benefits which new guys will be getting. So the sooner you join, the better, or the more incentive you enjoy. You can also donate. Let's start and let's talk about the third article of the day. Page number 5, GS1, GS3. 3.5 billion year old crater on Mars to be, again we are talking about tricky article, guys. There are two editorials which are coming after this, but they're not that tricky. These articles are 3.5 billion year old crater on Mars to be christened after geologist MS Krishnan. He is a geologist. He was the first, I think, head of Geological Survey of India, first director of Geological Survey of India, MS Krishnan sir. Look how cute he is looking. He has such chubby cheeks. MS Krishnan. What Krishnan? MS Dhoni. Mahi maar raha hai. Although he also took in so many matches. So what is happening with this article? Crater on Mars. What are craters? These are depression on Mars. Just like we have depression in real life, the Mars also have some depressions. So this will be named after geologist MS Krishnan. Now there are certain keywords which we have to understand from exam perspective here in this whole thing. Who names these things? Like, who names crater on Mars? There's an organization which is known as International Astronomical Union, IAU. It was formed around 1919 after First World War by scientists, like people coming together from scientific community. Headquarter is in Paris, France. So these are some keywords. They can ask you that UN names crater on Mars. No, International Astronomical Union, they name these things, and now they are naming it after Kerala geologist MS Krishnan. We are so proud of him. Then the other keyword is Geological Survey of India. Geological Survey of India. They may sound the same, Geological Survey and Geological Survey. Their headquarter is in Kolkata. Kuthai Kata? Kolkata. My sister is there. I will go to, like, no, they will be coming this month. But I love to go to Kolkata. So they live in Newtown area, which is not exactly Kolkata. So both the headquarters of GSI and GSI, they are in Kolkata, but they are not same, guys. They sound same, but they are different. As there is one very famous singer, he says same but different. No money, no honey. Same with GSI and GSI, they are different. It is about exploration of mines. Mainly, there are other things also, mines and minerals. Geological Survey of India is related to animal conservation, etc. Geological Survey of Geological Survey of India lies under Ministry of Mines. Geological Survey of India lies under MOEFCC. And if any of you know the full form of MOEFCC, you can post it in the comment section. So these are some facts which we have to know. You cannot make mistake in these facts. This is PAP. As somebody also said, papi papi, papi chulo, papi 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 vengami. That means You should not do these kind of paths. So 3.5 billion old Martian crater has been named after M.S. Krishnan, a pioneer Indian geologist, Geological Survey of India, Geological Survey of India, International Astronomical Union, oh my god, Astronomical Union, headquartered in Paris, established in 1990. Remember these names, and they have taken several Kerala places names for smaller Martian landforms. So, it's a proud movement for us as an Indian, and proud movement for some people like Mad King as a Malayali, Valimbala, Thumba, Bekal, Varkala, Periyar. My Malayali friends, pardon me if I'm pronouncing these, words somewhat little bit differently. So Iltush and Hashini, they have given the answer. No, MOEFCC is Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. Cool. So these names correspond to small craters and a vulnerable region. This marks the first time Kerala place names have been adopted for Martian surface features. So again, a proud moment for us Indians and Malayali people. M.S. Krishnan, born in Madras Presidency, first Indian to become director of GSI. We have seen the difference between GSI and GSI. Keep it in mind. Let's solve some question. This question is based on the previous article. FTA, SEPA and SESA. You heard MOSP. Oh, MOEFCC. Oh, I heard. Oh, very good. Iltush is a good girl. मोदी मोदी है तो मुमकिन है. What separates FTA, SEPA, and SESA? This song is like, inbuilt in my memory now. I just can't unlearn or unforget it, if that is a word. I don't know why I love this song so much. In our time, there used to be an actor. His name was Shah Rukh Khan. There was a song in our childhood, we used to listen to it. Oh my god. Ishq Kamina, Ishq Kamina, Ishq Kamina. That means Ishq is very a bad thing. We should not get involved in Ishq. We should only study. Shah Rukh Khan was saying via this song. Similarly, this Modi Hai To Mumkin Hai has got etched in my memory now. Ishq Kamina. Now, don't see these songs. This is not for kids. You people are all under 18. So Ish Kamina, after you become more than 18, you will see this song. So FTA, SEPA and SESA, what is the difference, guys? Iltush, Hashini, Rishi, Matking, they have given the answer. SEPA, SESA, they are more, broader. And even within SEPA and SESA, SESA is more broader. So A is the answer. FTA covers good. SEPA and SESA covers goods and services, investment and cooperation. Very, very, very good. MCQ 7. Which body officially approves names of craters, valleys and other surface features on celestial bodies? ISRO, NASA, IAU, UN Office for Outer Space Affairs. So I was in an organization once. So they gave me this cup. Happy birthday, Shubham sir. How stupid I used to look at that time. Oh my god. This organization was in Guwahati. Why should I not name them? This organization is named Unified IS Academy. Very good people, yeah. Very good people. I loved my time in Assam. Awesome place, awesome people. So, which body approves name of craters, valleys, and other surface features on celestial bodies? IAU, International Astronomical Union, as stated by Harshini, Madking, Rishi, and Iltush. Very, very, very good. Page number 6, editorial. Now we are coming to editorial because these are easier to understand. We saw some articles which were not that easy to understand. So, page 6, GS1, Society Post Independent India. Post-independent India, GS1. GS2, why GS2? Because Article 370 will be involved here, governance. GS3, why GS3? Why GS3? Seriously, why internal security? So, page 6 editorial, the way to reconciliation in Jammu and Kashmir. Mirwais Umar Farooq. Anybody, have you heard this name? Mirwais Umar Farooq. I have heard his name a lot. Chairman, Hurriyat Conference. He has written this editorial. What has happened? We know what has happened in Delhi. And Kashmiri people are involved, and he's saying that now every Kashmiri, every Muslim is being looked at with hatred, with contempt. And there are certain statements made by my own dear student that they don't like this religion, that religion, which shook me to the core that particular day. But let's forget that thing. So he's saying certain stuff. You may not like him, you may like him. It's not about our personal preferences, what we think about him. We have to see what he's saying. He will talk about Atal Bihari Vajpayee, Insaniyat, Jamhuriyat. What do these words mean? What is the way forward for Jammu and Kashmir? What exactly we have to write in mains when it comes to issues in Kashmir, and how we can learn from history. Like when you people were very small, at that time I used to teach history. I still teach history, although people are like, sir, okay. So there is history about Kashmir. There is Raj Tarangini. which is written by Kalhan's Raj Tarangini. When you will read, early medieval India, 750 to 1200 AD, according to Upinder Singh, ancient and early medieval India, you will realize that there are only two major sources to study about early medieval India, 750 to 1200 AD. One is Al-Baruni's Kitabul Hind and the second is Kalhan's Raj Tarangini. I have talked more about it in my History Through NCRT series, so you can join it or you can join my whole lifetime success bundle. I've done the promotion. Let's focus. So in Kalhan's Raj Tarangini, even Kalhan is saying that Kashmir is insular in nature. Focus on the things, guys. Focus on the words. Kashmir has always been insular. Insular means even, Al-Baruni in his Kitabul Hind Turkey ke Hind. Al-Baruni also stated that Kashmir is very insular. They do not welcome outsider people. They themselves don't go outside Kashmir. Why would they go there? Kashmir is actually a paradise. So this insularity is a basic feature of Kashmiri people. This we should know from the history textbook, which is there, which you can go and refer to. In that regard, you have to understand the problem of Jammu and Kashmir. And okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about what Mirwais Umar Farooq is saying. Nobody has heard about him. So he has condemned Delhi blast. Obviously, nobody will support Delhi blast, will they? And they're saying that no ideology can justify. We also know here it's not about taking the side of Kashmiri people and this and that. I am not taking any side. I will just give you different, arguments. It's totally up to you to accept or reject these arguments. So there is one thing which you have to understand. Why in Kashmir there is increase in violence? Everybody will accept that. I will increase means accept it too. Why there has been an increase in violence? Again, when you will read history, history gives you the answer. Earlier in Kashmir, Islam is a predominant religion. So the form of Islam which was present there was Sufism. Many people believe that because Sufism, Bhakti movement, you read them together, Sufism is something like Hinduism or no, Sufism is actually a mystic movement of Islam. There were certain issues with Islam also, how ulemas were working, etc. From that emerged Sufism. But nobody can deny the fact that Sufism is Islamic mysticism movement. There was one criticism of Sufism also that it converted lower caste Hindus to, brought into the fold of Islam, like brought them into the fold of Islam. So these are some words. This insularity of Kashmir has issues of infiltration of terror groups. Yes. So increase in violence. So earlier the form of Islamism or the Islam which was predominant in Kashmir was Sufism. Now the form of Islam which is predominant in Kashmir is Wahhabism. Wahhabi Islam. There are different forms of, sects. We talk about it in Hinduism, caste, etc. So you have Shia, you have Sunni in Muslim, and then you have different forms. Sufism, Wahhabism, and then there are others. So Sufism is like it's very very mellow down. Like they accept anything and everything. Like in core Islam, they won't allow you to sing songs. Jinda rehne ke liye teri kasam ek mulaqat zaruri hai sanam. All these things that is not allowed. Forbidden in strict core terminologies. If we talk about Wahhabism, is very very orthodox. Very orthodox, unlike Sufism. Because earlier we had Sufi form of Islam in Kashmir. Kashmir was relatively peaceful, but when they converted or when this Wahhabism happened, transition from Sufism to Wahhabism, the increase in this whole, uh, militancy and all these things happen. And then there are other issues also. So this transition from Sufism to Wahhabism, that thing also you have to keep in mind. So Kashmiris understand the pain of such strategy. Again, here he's saying that, what has happened? Media. There was a time you people were not born at that time. There was an actor in our time. His name was Sushant Singh Rajput. So media sensationalism is nothing new. They will never talk about central government, their failures, their policies. They will always talk about something else. Sushant Singh Rajput, and then there was a girlfriend of hers. They did character assassination of that girl to the hilt. So media has done these things a lot. Sensational narratives. Same thing has been done now. And I have told you time and again, whenever there is some Muslim culprits, they are involved, they will start looking into the religion. But do see, this is a case study for you people today. Now today's homework is try to see the mainstream media, the Godi media, and see how many of them are covering this particular issue. This is a news which appeared in Hindu today. Muruga Mutt Seer cleared in one of the two POXO cases. His name is Shivamurthy Muruga Sarana. Will they talk about his religion, who he is, what he was doing? And this is not the only case. There are so many godmen who have been indulged. There was a Sadhvi who is booked under terror charges. So they look into religion when there is, people involved from one particular religion. And this is happening from last 10 years. There is a trend here. So try to see, this is a homework for you people. How many Godi media covers this particular news today about Shivamurthy Muruga Sarana? I'm not comparing, I'm not equating this particular POXO case with this case. Everything is bad. Bad is bad, guys. I'm just saying, why are you seeing religion in one bad case and you are ignoring religion in another bad case? Either you don't see religion at all or you see religion in every case. So why is this selective, I don't know how to put it. This is so sad. So media has reached to its zenith at the lowest level. Without investigation, suspicion is cast. See, people are guilty in this case. We are not trying to absolve people of certain things. We are just saying what media is doing these days. Collective punishment in JNK, condemning terror acts. Now, then there is another case which happened. So people involved. Let's take a hypothetical example also. Let's say CM of a particular state is involved or was accused of some riots. We are not naming any CM. So let's say there was some CM of a particular state. He was involved in, or he was supposed to have incited some riots in a particular state, and then later on he was found to be guilty. So then what we will do? We will hang that particular CM. We will hang all the family members of that CM. We will bulldoze his house. Will that we will do that, or will we just concentrate on that particular guy, and he will be the one who will be put behind bars or whatever? So it's confined to that person, right? Bulldozing a family's house, how far it is correct? Just to appease sentiments of people, common people, is this bulldozing correct? So condemning terror acts often turns to punishing families and communities. Is this the way how justice system works in our country, or have we lost all faith in our justice system? Because pendency of cases is more than 5 years. What is happening? Houses of accused militant families are destroyed, affecting innocent relatives. Again, we are not taking side of anybody here. We are just seeing how justice system works. Is this the way how things will work in our country? Do we have total lawlessness, total anarchy? What we are turning into? Impact on young people. You again, we are not discounting the fact that there has been increase in violence in Kashmir. Kashmir has issues. There is certain orthodox form of Islam. There are issues there, but there are issues somewhere else as well. We cannot just look at one issue and discount other issue. Civil liberties are restricted. Then you have removed Article 370. What has happened after removal of Article 370? We have talked about the insularity of Kashmir. Kalhan has talked about insularity of Kashmir. Al-Baruni has talked about insularity of Kashmir, how they want to live in their own world. Article 370 was given because of the peculiar characteristics. When you were removing it, did you take into account all the consideration, or you just removed it just like Mohammed bin Tughlaq used to implement policies? He used to implement it and then to think about it, how it will be implemented later. I don't know. I hope you're understanding where I'm going with this. So again, meanwhile, Umar Farooq is saying that removal of Article 370 has also led to these issues: fear of demographic change, outsider settlement. You cannot change nature and signature, guys. You know, there are people. Kashmir has been insular. This is not from last 100 years, 200 years. We have just talked about Kalhan Ras Tarangini, Al Baruni's Kitabul Hind. From 2000, 3000 years, we have seen Kashmir has been insular. People of Kashmir has been insular. They don't mingle with outside people much. That is their trait. How can you change it within 3 months, 4 months, 6 months? It will take time, even if it has to change. So there is a fear of demographic change and outsider settlements, which has led to increase in militancy, maybe, according to Mirwais Omar Farooq. These are perceived as attacks. Again, you can read all these things. And he's saying that abrogation of Article 370 has played a role in inciting all these things. Understanding the root cause of violence. Highlighting grievances is not justification of violence. Again, neither Mirwais Farooq nor I am saying that whatever's happened is cool. I'm just saying that there is selective vendetta which is involved in current day media coverage, which we have to be very wary of. Security measures only again, you can read all these things. Appeal to the youth, because he is a very influential leader in Kashmir. He's talking Kashmiri youth who have adopted Islam, means violence, who have adopted this Wahhabism. Again, we are not targeting all. Article 370 removed on 5th August 2019. Very good. So again, dialogue, compassion, and mutual respect are the way forward. Harshini, the point which you have written, maybe this insularity of Kashmir has issues of infiltration of terror groups. So what you do, because you are a part of my mains answer evaluation program, send me an answer related to this statement, explaining this statement. What do you mean by this statement, with pros and cons? And send me today or by tomorrow. Appeal to policymakers. Jammu and Kashmir must be seen not just, again, you can read all this thing. It's not about law and order. It's human, it's political, historical. You have to understand. There are so many things which are involved in what is going on in Kashmir. And Atal Bihari Vajpayee sir talked about insaniyat, democracy. It's not like people before 2014 were total idiots. If our ministers, prime ministers, etc., they were not removing 370, they were all like total illiterate guy, and we only got independence in 2014 and all those stuff. So it's something was going on for so many years, there has to be some reason. Just like that, to show yourself as exception and you can do anything, you just don't do anything. You think about the consequences and then you do things, be it demonetization or abrogation of Article 370 or whatever. So commitment to peace, hope and faith are essential to guide society through. Again, you can read all these things. Hope you're understanding what is happening here. Let's solve some questions now. Hope you understood what Mir Wise Umar Farooq is saying. There are issues in Kashmir. There is problem of militancy. People are taking up, to like resorting to violent methods, but there is a reason behind it. Don't do selective vendetta. Don't see the religion of one particular, community and ignore religion when another community is involved. Don't do that. I am a Hindu. I am a Brahmin, and I am saying it. ZSI functions under which ministry? This Z is zoological survey of India. This is not geological. So we have discussed the difference between GSI and GSI or ZSI. Many people are like, sir, say American English. This is not ZSI. This is GSI. If guys, this is a very big problem, guys. So tell me one thing. This is GSI. This is ZSI. According to American English, I have met so many like girls like that. So this is not ZSI. Are you illiterate or what? This is GSI. So both are GSI. Then how will we differentiate between them? So you will say, illiterate girl, this is not GSI. This is ZSI. Otherwise, there will be no difference between them. So Zoological Survey of India, MOEFCC, as stated by Harshini. ZZ. So Harshini, Iltush, Matt King, and Rishi. You people are so good, just like a wow. MCQ 9. Consider the following statement regarding reaction to terrorist incidents in India. People will be like, sir, you are anti-Hindu. You are a Hindu yourself, and you say that we should name Hindu people. I'm not anti-Hindu. I'm nothing. I don't know what I am. Go to Pakistan. Where will I go to Pakistan? There is nobody of mine in Pakistan. What will I do there? They will throw me away in Arabian Sea. Consider the following statement regarding the reaction to terrorist incidents in India. Collective punishment of families of accused person is a recommended security strategy. Media speculation can sometimes lead to undue scrutiny of specific communities. Security operations alone are sufficient to promote. They will throw me to Arabian Sea. I'm just imagining that scenario when Pakistani people are throwing me to like in Arabian Sea. So collective punishment of family, which we saw in the case of Delhi accused, is it a recommended security strategy? That's what not most of the country says, and hopefully it will not be a recommended security strategy in our country as well. So first is wrong. B and C you are left with. Third you have to check. Security operations alone are sufficient. No, you have to look at these people, understand their psychology, understand their historical way of working. So many things are involved here. Security operations only cannot prevent violent extremism. Something more has to be done. So B is the answer, 2 only, as stated by, yeah, first already incorrect. So Iltush, Rishi, Harshini, Madiking, all of you have given the answer. Really, 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 really. Page 6 editorial, second editorial. All these editorials are easier. COP 30, you people like have got gray hair now. We have discussed this COP 30 almost 70 million times now, if not more. So COP 30 happening in Belém, Brazil, but again, there'll be something new which is happening here. This is just a summary. It happened from 10th to 21st November, right? So it's end, and then there were multiple articles which were coming, but we have already discussed it. So here also the talks is going on, and it's basically a summary of whatever happened. Nothing major happened. One thing which we have to understand, our Earth has already become 1.5 degrees Celsius warmer. 2024, first year when global temperature reached 1.5 degrees Celsius. What does it mean? So here the reference frame is Earth average temperature between 1850 to 1900 AD. So let's say at this time the average Earth temperature was 16 degrees Celsius. This is your homework, guys. Find out what was the Earth's average temperature during this period. So now currently in 2024, Earth average temperature is 17.5 degrees Celsius. You'll be like, so what, sir? We are still in the AC temperature. We don't even need to switch on AC. No, guys, you people are stupid or what? I'm so sorry. So it means it is average Earth temperature. Some temperature will be hotter, and like some places will be hotter in the tropical region. Some places will be cooler in the temperate region or the tundra region. But if the temperature of Earth in general is rising, polar ice caps will melt, and the coastal areas will go inside water. So that is the problem, guys. This we are reaching the catastrophic level. There will be a scenario. I was watching one particular video which was like movie, I think Jurassic World, the new Jurassic World, which has Scarlett Johansson in it. I love Scarlett Johansson; she's the best. So Scarlett Johansson, so it's there. It's not about Scarlett Johansson. They were having philosophical talks, guys, in that Jurassic World. They are like, if nature keeps on doing these extreme thing, the next thing which nature is going to do is eliminate us, because we humans are at the root of all the things which are happening bad in this earth, on this earth. And this is an example. 1.5 degrees Celsius temperature breach has happened. We have done it, our activities have done it. So maybe the next step, and like you may have solved UPSC PYQ on sixth mass extinction. So many species, 60-70% or more than that, flora and fauna has gone extinct in the last 100 years. Maybe the next species which will go extinct is humans, according to Jurassic World Scarlett Johansson, because we people are doing so many stupid stuff. So this is one catastrophic thing. If it keeps on increasing beyond 2 degrees Celsius, we don't know how Earth will react, how world, how climatic phenomena will react. So let's see what happens when one will encounter tsunami, earthquake, this and that. So this is also 10 years since 2015 Paris Agreement, which wanted to keep temperature below 1.5, preferably below 1.5. I mean, like below 2.2 degrees Celsius, preferably below 1.5. But 1.5 has already been breached, but this is not the norm, not the norm right now. If it keeps on getting breached every year, then it will become the norm. Then it will be proof that Earth has exceeded temperature from pre-industrial levels, which is 1850 to 1900 AD, by 1.5 degrees Celsius. So keep these points in mind. Over the years, COP meetings have focused on shifting economies. And again, here there are debates. Developed nation versus developing nation. Developed nation is like there should be strict target for all. Developing nation is like we are not still developed, so we still do some emission, we need money, give us finance. There should be a just finance, just accountability. And now in this particular Belém Brazil COP30, India was supposed to give their updated INDC, intended nationally determined contribution. We did not give that because we are like, nah, nobody's serious. US did not even attend it, so why should we take the risk, and why should we worry? Progress has been made in global recognition. Even the US accepts renewable as future of energy, but this time US has not attended COP30. US is not attending this and that. US is just, maybe they are going for unilateralism under Trump. They're not attending so many different things. We have talked about BBNJ, biodiversity beyond national jurisdiction, ICS treaty. There also we have seen US is not that enthusiastic. So US is withdrawing from one G20 summit we were just talking about. It is happening in Johannesburg. US is not attending it. And US was like, we are against all the white minority persecution, which we have seen was an irony actually. So US is becoming more and more insular, just like Jammu and Kashmir was, or Kashmir was earlier. Maybe Trump has means what you can say, read Kalhans Rashtarangni or Al Buruni's Kitabul Hind. He's like, Kashmir is a role model for me now. So again, let's focus. This article is saying there are two blocks, developed and developing, and they have their own. Developed is like there should be strict fossil fuel target for all, because again we are going to die now if temperature keeps on increasing. Developing is like, let us develop first. Dying wine, I don't care. We have not yet developed. You people have already used carbon a lot. So let us develop first. So there should be, just financing. There should be flexibility because we have not yet developed. The other point which we have to think about is in this progress to development, if if we get submerged, then what will happen? So Brazil presidency, again, Brazil is also developing. So they are also like, implementation is the key, adaptation is the key. We have talked about all these things. So we are not reiterating the fact. We have also talked in previous COP30 discussion what is the difference between adaptation and mitigation, climate resilient practices, climate resilient crops. These are adaptation examples. Mitigation examples have focused on renewable projects and all those stuff. So COP30 is also emphasizing on adaptation and just transition. Developing countries should be given a chance to develop, but again, we have to think about it. India is like, oh, yeah, 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 very good. Yeah, yeah. Hey, hey, hey. There is a meme which is going on, but we did not announce NDCs because US is not there. We are also like, it's just a talk show. Let's go and let's have fun. So slow progress has happened, but COP is only humanity's only platform to avert a self-created climate catastrophe. Let's see when we see this catastrophe within our own life, or maybe our son and grandson will see the catastrophe which we are creating, this whole climate change and global warming thing. So all question, guys, MCQ 10. Why am I so happy today? In the context of Jammu and Kashmir, which of the following measures have contributed to alienation of local youth according to the article, which was written by Mirwais Umar Farooq? I don't know how you people have not heard about him. He's a very influential figure, guys. Like, in both positive and negative sense. Abrogate, like, what do you think? Is this a homework? Or, hey, 11, 11, 12, no, 2. Let me see, MCQ. Okay, yes, this answer is there. So this is not a homework. This is you have to answer it, guys. Chepan days. MCQ 10 answer. Harshini has given the answer for MCQ 10. Okay, so police encouraging outsider settlements, frequent government welfare scheme, how it will lead to alienation. So the alienation has to be happen because of these three things. One, so if you eliminate fourth, option elimination, do option elimination in these kind of questions, guys. So if you do option elimination, you will get the answer. So frequent government welfare scheme cannot lead to alienation. It's actually a good thing. So if you eliminate 4, you will get the answer A, 1, 2, and 3 as stated by Harshini. Very good. MCQ 11. Paris Agreement aims to do what? So this is your homework. This is what work? Homework. Try to see this question. Try to solve it. We'll discuss it tomorrow. And we'll also discuss what we will discuss. Chepandis. We will discuss Chepandis. MCQ 12. This is also related to big science project where we have talked about INO, Juno. And based on that, try to solve this one also. 11 and 12. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Spread the word, Chepandis. And you can join this Telegram channel. I will share this Hindu analysis PDF by 9:30 a.m. What else? You can post your score. You can join these courses. I'm telling you, the sooner you join, the better it is for you. Individual, bundle, anything, but in bundle, as I've told you, the future programs which are getting courses which are getting added to this bundle, you will be included in it. You don't have to pay anything extra. So that's why the people who join early, they get the maximum benefit. Okay, oh, if you have any queries related to any of these individual or success bundle, you can always send me a WhatsApp message at 9650303257. Sometimes I forget even my own number. You are your own competition, guys. This is what the slide says. You're not competing with anybody else. You just have to pick. These days, I'm reading a book which is known as Courage to be Disliked. Oh my God. I cannot tell you how awesome that book is. I will urge everyone to read this book, Courage to be Disliked. Such an awesome book, one of the best book I have ever read in my life, guys. So again, that also says the same. The maximum problems which is happening in our world is because of interpersonal relationship, or because of the competition phenomena. We are always competing ourselves with others. So let's say I have 10,000 subscriber or I have 2,000 subscribers. Somebody, no, just keep on doing your work. Whenever you have to grow, you will grow. And all these things will happen. Don't just keep on comparing yourself. I am short statured. I am 5 feet height. We are concerned we are 5 foot because we are comparing ourselves with others. So let's say if there is nobody on this planet, we are not concerned with the height and the subscriber and this and that. So it's an awesome book. It will give you a lot of perspective. Awesome book. You are your own competition. Just keep on improving, guys. You can also donate if I'm adding to your knowledge base. Take care. Be blessed. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Rishi. Thank you, Iltush. See you maybe tomorrow at 8.